Hey, I'm Birdman.
I'm Bruce.
Time to get on target at
The Hub.
How you doing, Bruce?
Good, yourself?
Good. We've had some decent amount of weather, so.
We had some really interesting weather. A lot of rain, a lot of snow. I'm on a dirt road at the end of my place, so that's why my Jeep looks like that.
Yeah.
Pretty wet and muddy.
Well, my vehicles are getting pretty muddy too.
It's pretty good for the trees and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Good rain and good snow.
It's a good humidifier inside the house.
Yeah.
Because, it gets dried out and because of the heat.
You don't have to worry about that right now.
So it stopped running, and we're all like trying to figure out why it hasn't been using water, and like, it's raining outside.
Yeah, outside, this morning I checked, the outside humidity was around, I think, 87% or something like that. So that's really good for us. But anyway, today we got another used gun.
Cool.
We still haven't got this weather enough to go take out the TS12.
Yeah.
This is an FN, and this is an FN-S40. FN-S40, which is
just throw a whole bunch more numbers.
stands for double action.
Okay.
Double single action, semi-automatic. This one's in .40 caliber. So let's just do the shoot, and then we'll try to explain some things. Great. So let's explain some of the stuff.
Give me a little space.
Normally on these, and we already did this once. We'll just do it again real quick. It's going to decock. The first trigger, the first shot's going to be
do that
heavy.
again. Do that again. Yeah. Oh, you're going to show it. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is going to be somewhere around 10 to 12 pounds. And I think this one may be closer to about 11 or so. It's pretty heavy. Wasn't used to it. So you notice the first shot was at the bottom of the target. Normally when I shoot these the first time, I'm usually about 2 or 3 inches low the first one. So two things are going on. Number one, I don't know how to shoot this. But still, if you look at the fact that you pick it up for the first time and shoot it, this is a 40, and I think we've discussed this about our range ammo.
Right.
Our lead-free stuff is really hot.
Yeah.
And so it's got a lot of jump to it. And I probably would change this. If you feel this grip real quick, it's just a little bit slippery when it starts to recoil.
I'm confused because it doesn't tell me where the grip zone is, so I'm sure. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So anyway,
Sorry, Springfield fans. Yeah. Yes, I know.
but this is a nice gun.
This is a substantial gun. I mean, it's even though it's polymer, it's
heavy.
this upper slide is just.
And it's got a lot of rail size inside if you take it apart.
This
we
is
like
weird
this gun.
To me. This being plastic is kind of.
It's a little different. I don't think that is that plastic.
It's plastic.
No,
Are you sure?
I think that's aluminum. Yeah, most of the hammers are going to be aluminum of some kind or steel. I don't think that's plastic.
It just feels. It feels.
I think we have to find out about that because it's a steel. It's got a. Looks like it's a steel trigger.
Doing and it goes doing.
Doing.
Yeah, sounds like I'm playing with a pen.
Yeah. So anyway, getting back to that gun real quick, and we're kind of fans of double singles.
Yeah.
We like them for learning and things like that. It doesn't mean that it's easy to learn immediately. It's like shooting a double action snub nose. You get a little used to this. This one you could get used to. First is a little bit heavy. And then you got to get used to the jump. And this is a 40, so this has got a little more power factor. I would say this is not for the first time people, this caliber.
Right.
It's a little bit more recoil. And I think you may agree with this, is that I think the 40 has more recoil than a 45. It's a snappy
it's a different
recoil.
kind of punch, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't really recommend a 357 stub nose for somebody the first time.
Right.
You'd probably recommend a 38 and they have to work with it.
Right.
And this is kind of like that. Why is it great? Because this is what the police went to when they took away their Model 10s, the Smith & Wesson revolvers, which were a great gun.
Yeah.
I've
talked to at least a half a dozen police agencies that are they've done where they've had 40s and they've thrown 9s into the mix simply because of qualifications and the fact that it's a lot easier to get back on target with
a 9.
Second, third shots with a 9. And it's a lot easier for them in the qualification range, and then also they're not really seeing a big impact in field use. So
it's usually shot placement anyway.
Yeah.
But the power factor when I went to this over a 38 Model 10 was unbelievably better.
Yeah.
Most of the police officers wouldn't get rid of this after.
If you look like Charlie Melton, man, the guy's got a hand. It's a mitt, man, and it goes around a gun, and it's there. I don't have the hand, so a 40 just doesn't. So call me unmanly, whatever the heck you want to do. Take your shots. I don't care. It's.
I think you're fine. I think I'm not so sure about. See, there's different grip sizes, and this one, of course, is a used gun again. So this is the grip size we have, and I'm not sure if that's the medium or that's the large. I don't think it's a large.
I don't think that's a large.
But it is. I would have to make a couple little changes. For me, of course,
for you.
The whole thing about it is how it feels in your hand.
Right.
Does it jump? Does it not?
Right.
To me, it's just a little strange, or I wasn't holding it tight enough. Of course, first time. That's why we do it this way. The accuracy problem is actually
that's
me.
the grip you're talking about.
It's
right
not
here.
the accuracy of the gun.
Right.
Yeah, the gun could get very good. I seem to shoot some of the other doubles better because I've shot them before.
Right.
But I like the gun as far as the quality goes. Let's do a quick rating on it.
Go for it.
Okay, so we're going to give it, it's a CCW home for the category. It is the FN-S40. Now they make this, that's their hammer. It's got a decocker, okay, and that's what the decocker is. It also has another safety, which we do and don't like. Okay, so it decocks, I'll decock it like this, if I get into the picture here.
Here, wait a minute.
Like that?
Let me show you. Sorry, it was off that
Okay.
camera. Good, do that again.
So it's got a decock, like that, and that decocks it. I can also put it up, the lever up, and now it's got another safety to it, so the actual trigger is moving. You can show that
on
real
this
quick.
side. So we've got it on this side.
Yeah, so then the trigger now is just moves and it doesn't catch on anything.
And the decock cock, once again, is right where? Is it here?
Yep.
Okay,
That's the
so
decock.
that's
in the back.
In the picture here.
Yeah,
Oh, in the back.
No, it's in the front. Go ahead.
Yep.
You got it.
Pull that down.
Yep.
Yep. That's your decock.
Yeah. Now that takes a little bit of nerve the first time you do that, because people
Doesn't
think that,
it? Yeah.
people think it's going to go off. It's not. It's an excellent way to decock your gun,
Right.
as compared to try to do it. Now, can you do it the other way? Yes. I don't recommend it. We know this is safe.
To me, the decocker, once you learn what the mechanism in it is and how it works and trust it, it's a lot easier than trying to do that whole pull the trigger and
Much better.
Yeah.
Very safe. So, how does it go? Standard met. We're going to give it a 10, even though, of course, you look at the shooting of it. It's going to take a little bit more. You're going to have to practice a little bit, but it's kind of like a snub nose. And if you can control a snub nose someday, or one of these, you can shoot anything. And that's why I kind of look at it. Shootability a 10. Power factor is a 9 because now we're back up to 40.
Oh, wow.
And we give 40 and 45s that caliber. Ammo cost is an 8. It's still not that cheap. I think they're $14.95 a box.
Yeah.
Same as the 45.
Okay.
And we say 45 on semi-autos. We're talking about 45 ACP.
Right.
Okay. This one's selling for $450. New, it was $600. So it's really a good value on this used gun here. So it's got a 10 for selling value. Function reliability, of course, I think we only shot it 8 times this time, and it functioned fine. And it functions with that ammo that we shot through it, so it gives it another plus in that category. Safe handling is a 10, only because it's like a revolver.
Right.
You don't have to worry quite as much. Don't touch the trigger.
Huge fan of that bedside gun being a double single.
Yes, huge fan of that, just in case.
Or a revolver.
And the other thing that's nice about these is, since it's such a heavy trigger pull, if you need to grab this gun and run outside or run someplace close by, not on a mission someplace, and you have to put it in your overcoat or something like that. If you could, you could actually do that. Yeah. Carry options, we're going to give it a 9 because even though you can almost carry it anyway, we don't recommend, we still like holster. Right. But this being so big, this is not a pocket gun.
No.
This is a holster gun, so we're going to give it a 9 in that instead of a 10. Now, revolver might be a 10.
Really not a pocket gun.
Yeah, and it does have a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. Resale, we're going to give it a 9 because it's going to hold its value from now on.
Cool.
Resale value of 10. It's got a score of 95. Even though, see, sometimes we don't shoot them as accurately, but of course that's the first time we shoot them.
Right.
But then we're going to have some opinions about why we did it, and we give it a little bit of leeway that way. Most important thing is the gun is very functional. It's very easy to learn with. And if you stuck to this gun, you'd shoot it really well. That's just the same we tell people with those Beretta 92s and with the SIG 226. Anyway, so 95, great gun. And we'll do more. And I'm sorry we haven't got that Tavor shotgun, but the weather is so bad.
We gotta wait for the weather to get back to us.
I think we can get back in the mud, but you don't want to go back and film it.
I want to remind everybody, by the way, these used guns or the guns here at the hub, you can lay away them now for Christmas.
Yes,
Not a bad idea
we have a layaway.
So, pay that off over the time, and you don't have a credit card debt. It's really kind of easier to do.
And if you have to lay them away and you can't pick them up by Christmas, the layaway lasts for a few months. So you could still, because everybody's got a Christmas bill.
Right.
So if it helps you just kind of roll that over, we can do that.
There you go. Cool.
Okay, so
check out the Hub AZ and, of course, the stores both here in Wagon Wheel and also in Tucson. I'm Birdman.
And I'm Bruce, and be safe. Excuse me.
Stop coughing.
Oh,
Okay, tell.
yes. Well, oh, it's
Subscribe.
Are we going to do pleasure breaks? It's
And
spring.
thank you very
Oh,
much.
it's still
We appreciate
fall. Thank you very much.